Well, I'm at David's now, and before we go in his greenhouse, which is down there, we're still in the little room off his kitchen, and here he's got a Phragmipedium sorcerer's apprentice. Looks like everybody's going for Phragmipediums these days.
Oh, the last flower dropped off yesterday.
What's this one, David?
That's Cattleya Bowringiana.
All right, nice plant, that, isn't it?
It is now, yeah. It's 10 years to get it back like that.
No, I've come to David's, as I said before, to pick the my plants up from the shore.
That's gone on.
And these are some that he's picking up for another member of our society. And I'll not mention it again, but it's the North of England Orchid Society. Oh, that's what he won, is a merit.
Yeah.
What does merit mean?
It's an award of merit for that.
All right. And this is nice. It's a Lycaste, isn't it?
Yeah, Lycaste cochleator.
Ah, is this Leon's? Oh, very nice too.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we'll go down in your greenhouse and have a look. But I've just spied something that looks like another...
Oh, you recognise the frag?
It is, look. Phragmipedium Andean fire.
Okay, you put that close enough.
Where did you get that from?
You put that close enough, Eddie.
I know, where did you get that from?
That came from you, Eddie, originally.
Me? Well, it hasn't grown a lot then, has it?
Donkeys years ago. Granny Cross Dick Clements.
Yeah. Which one is it? Where is it?
That one at the back.
That little one at the back?
There.
Oh, I've been it.
Oh, it's
Never
growing.
grow.
No, it's growing.
You'll not live long enough to see that.
No, it's growing. It's
So, should we go down
it's one we rescue.
Oh, right. Good.
It's a rescue.
Well, I hope you're lucky with it.
Yeah, it's growing. It's got half a dozen new growths on it.
Half a dozen new... I'm having to lean over here.
I'll get it out for you. I'll get it out for you.
No, you're all right. I've got it. There it is. Yeah. A few black tips on the little leaves that are growing, but that's nothing. Come on, let's go down at greenhouse. Well, I'm in David's greenhouse now, and I can hardly move, and there's the man himself if you want to see him. No, he's not very photogenic at the moment. You
don't want to see me.
You know, that's true.
No.
A lot of people do. I don't know why.
No.
Yeah. Well, I've just seen a nice flower, David, on your left-hand side. A Masdevallia.
Where?
There. Open.
Oh, that is a nice one, Eddie.
That's lovely, isn't it?
That's a beautiful.
Can you keep it still? Well, that's beautiful. And it must be nearly a foot tall.
It's, I measured the last one, 9 inch.
This is longer. That's longer than 9 inch.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it is a lot longer. I've got an 8-inch span.
This is the second flower on this spike.
All right. Well, where did it come from before?
There.
Hang on, you're wagging it around.
There, the first one was there.
Will you stop wagging it around? Hang on. We're after it now.
You want to start again
So
altogether?
No. Start again now. I've just cut that bit out, but it's a lovely flower, that, David. Beautiful.
It is.
I like the proportions of it as well.
It's
Nice flower. Nice plant too.
It's the biggest of the Masdevallias.
But you said it's the second flower in?
On this spike, yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see where the other came from.
Yeah, you can see where the
Quite
other was.
next to it, yeah.
My
Draculas are
yeah, they
doing
flowered.
that.
Some of them flowered twice.
That's beautiful.
I didn't know these had flowered twice.
That's beautiful.
I've grown this from flask.
You're a clever man.
But this is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
What's the name of it, David? Matilda.
It's Masdevallia Regina.
Masdevallia what?
Regina.
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 Oh, right, thank you. No, I don't know whether to put that on video or not, David, but you know what you're like. That's quite nice, David. It looks like a Sarcochilus. What is it? Is it a...
It's Sarcochilus Fitzhart.
Looks like a bit Hartmanii style, isn't it?
Well, it's Hartmanii cross.
And what is it?
I forget the other cross.
No, what's it called, this one?
Fitzhart.
Fitzhart?
That's the cross.
Right, F-I-T-Z.
Yeah.
H-E-R-T.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
I've just shown you.
It's quite nice though.
I've just shown you the label.
Shut your face. Well, the last time I saw you, David, you said your Kavaki had kicked the bucket.
Oh, one of them.
Hadn't
Yeah,
it?
I lost one of them. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but I still have. No, I still have 2 pieces of it.
Oh, that's nice.
I still have 2 of it.
That's doing very, very well. Yeah, they're doing nicely.
And
That's
there's another one there.
good.
Good.
Oh, that's doing really nice.
Good.
Now, what's this one, David? You're showing me.
This is Barbacella cuculata.
All right. Let's have a look at the. See if I can get closer. Yeah.
Boo.
Yellow flowers. Aye. Yeah, nice.
Boo.
Have you grown that?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I've had it for you.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
It's a nice flower, isn't it?
Do you think so?
Yeah, it's interesting.
I know a lot of people think it. It's not a lot. Yeah, it is quite nice, really.
It's beautiful.
If you get close to it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I take back what I said, David.
Well, really?
Have a look round this corner, what you've got
Have a
here.
look round this corner. There's not many out.
I'll just browse round, then people can, then we can see what
many
you've
out.
got. What's that little bushy one there on the corner?
There's one flower out on it there. Just
Oh, I
about.
think Sheila's got one of them, hasn't she?
A
A big one.
I don't think she had
Yeah.
this. This is Dryadella cristata.
No, never heard of it.
Dryadella. There's another Dryadella here in flower.
Just a minute. Let me just have a browse round the top here,
Oh dear.
then we can see
Oh dear.
all your hundreds of plants.
Oh dear, browsing.
God, there's a lot, David. How do you water them? Individually, with a lance?
Yes.
Yeah, it must take you hours.
No.
Oh, you got a little angraecum here.
A couple of.
A nice little angraecum.
Yeah, and I sat on the new growth.
You sat on it.
That's why it broke off, Eddie.
You sat on it.
I wouldn't,
How
It
you
was-
manage that? Was
it
it in the house?
it was hanging off the front of the bench,
Oh right.
and I stepped back and caught it. But there's a new
What
leaf.
sort is it?
There's a new leaf coming
Yeah,
up
they do.
inside.
They do, yeah.
It's a squipidale, but it's the
Oh, the one that flowers twice a year.
it's the unusual
It's the what's his name?
Bosseri.
Bosserai. Yeah. Yeah, twice a year flowering supposedly then.
Bosseri.
What's this, David?
It's a Dryadella. Oh, the name's gone out my head now.
You've grown this, have you?
I've had it for years.
Does it flower?
It's in flower.
You're joking.
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, loads of them.
All right.
There's a nickname, partridge in the grass, I think.
I don't know why you grow them.
It's lost. I've
They
lost.
just
I've lost the label last weekend at the show.
Ah.
It's in the house.
Well, I don't really.
The label's in the house.
I don't know why you grow them, David, because
Yeah, well, you
there's,
wouldn't.
there's nothing to them, is there?
Yeah. Are you listening?
Now, this one on the piece of wood is very interesting, David.
This, wait,
This one.
that one.
Yeah.
There's still small flowers on it.
Yeah.
Purple flowers when it flowers.
What's the name of it, sorry? It's not that Virginalis, is it?
No, that's a virgin
No,
alice
it's-
at
I
the
know
back there.
somebody asked me if they could have a piece off you.
This is a purpure Isabella pulchella.
Oh yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
lovely on that piece of wood.
Well, it is.
And
It's
And
going,
this is a.
it's going up. It's slowly.
What's this one here? Oh, the sun's shining. Not
Oh,
to see
well.
it, I don't think.
Yeah, this is the Docrilia.
Is that the one that years ago we wondered what it was?
Yes.
And that lady from, was it New Zealand or Australia?
That's right,
said,
New
"It
Zealand."
might-" Oh, it's grown nicely since then, hasn't it?
Well, it's growing again. See,
Yeah.
it keeps growing. There's 2 growths coming on
Yeah,
again,
that's lovely.
but it would be if it would flower.
If it
Eddie.
will flower. It'll eventually flower.
Well,
You never know, it might just be not
Oh.
big enough to flower.
I think people struggle to flower it here.
Ah.
That's why
But
it's
what does it need for flowering, do you know?
a lot of sun, I think.
You got another frag here.
This is That's the Sedenia, yeah.
Sedenia,
You're
right.
not bothered about that.
Right. How often do you water this?
It dropped its last flower off yesterday.
How often do you water it?
About once a week.
You just keep it stood in water?
Once or twice a week. No, it's not standing in water.
I like that you're hold of now.
You like that? Well, yeah. It will be nice when it's open, Eddie.
That's
Barkeria spectabilis.
Barkeria spectabilis.
It's got,
yeah, look at that.
It's got
all three of them.
3 spikes coming on it.
Absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
What's the flowers like?
The white flowers on this. They should be. Doors open. They should be pinker than they are.
Right.
But this is a white, very white version.
It looks like a nice flower, that, David.
It is. It's beautiful when it flowers. Beautiful.
Which is unusual for me to say. So
Well,
some rubbish you grow.
Yeah. Well. Well, look at all the new roots coming on.
I know, it's gorgeous.
Well, this hopefully will be going to Glasgow.
For good?
In 2 weeks.
For good?
No, not for good.
You're not going to bring it home as well, are you?
This got a rosette last time.
Oh, that's for the
for best displayed plant.
Scottish Botanic Gardens place. Yeah.
This got, but I were hoping it would have more buds on them spikes.
And as you can see, it's grown on the.
It's on a piece of gorse.
Yeah, the gorse.
It's on a gorse branch.
Yeah, you always have success with them, don't you? On gorse. They're lovely.
But you see,
has your source dried up for?
It's fixed.
For that?
No, I found another source.
Oh, good.
This is my new seedlings, Eddie.
Yeah.
Dendrobium alexandrae.
Right.
Alexandra.
Right. And how often are you feeding it, and how often you water?
Beautiful, aren't they?
Absolutely gorgeous, that one. Absolutely lovely, David. Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen anything really like that.
When they get up here.
Aye, but what are you feeding it on?
I don't feed the seedlings very much.
You don't feed the seedlings?
No, not very much.
And a lot of people said you should give them kelp.
Oh, I'm not giving them fancy things. Orchid feed, Eddie. I bought some on Saturday.
Oh, that's another one.
That's another one. See,
Dendrobium.
That's got 2 new growths.
Alexandra.
Yeah, that's got 2 new. It's a Laturia dendrobium.
So what do you feed them on, really?
Laturia dendrobium. Well, you don't want to give them too much feed.
No, but what do you give them when you give it them?
Oh, I shouldn't advertise.
Come on, what is
I
it?
shouldn't advertise. I need to get paid.
What is it?
I need to get paid for advertising.
Oh, Dynagrow Bloom, 312.6.
I only bought this off Peter White's.
What's the 312.6 for?
It's a lot of.
The NPK.
It's flower fertiliser.
3 nitrogen.
Phosphate.
16 phosphates.
Phosphates.
12 phosphates.
This is
60%.
This is more for flowering.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not for seedlings.
You can tell with the 12% phosphate.
It's not for seedlings.
What's this, David?
This came out of a flask at Glasgow Botanic Gardens.
Right.
The last time they did a big show there.
Right.
Which I think was 2017. It's called Dendrobium hercoglossum.
Hercoglossum.
And it does flower.
It's a bit straddly though, isn't it, David?
It does flower, Eddie. It's putting flower spikes on now.
Can you not sort of strap these up so they all grow up straight?
No, that's the way it grows, Eddie. I like them going where they grow.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
There is some tied up. I have fastened some on.
I like them tidy.
I have fastened.
You fasten 1 or 2 up.
Yeah, well,
you
know, in your jungle they'd probably all be tidy.
Mine would be tidy in my house.
Yeah, your jungle they'd all be tidy.
Yeah. Room to work and move. Now this is the one I like, and a lot of people said, in fact one person said to me, do you think David will part with a bit of it? And I said, you'll be lucky.
Yeah.
Do you get these in flower? Have you?
I've shown you in flower.
I'm sure you have. I can't remember.
I've shown you in flower, but it doesn't last very long.
I can't remember what they're like.
Little white flowers with purple in the middle.
They're nice plants though, aren't they? Can you just tip it towards me, then that's it. Thank you.
Haven't tipped enough.
That's very nice of you. Thank you, Mr. Crook. And look at all these on this gorse. And they're all doing that. Tiny, tiny little plants. And they'll all start growing for him. I don't know how he does it. The dry as a bone.
Oh, they've been watered this morning.
And that's Dendrobium trigonopus.
Trigonopus.
Or trigonopus, as you said. Looks like there's a little growth sighting at the bottom as well. Do you only water them once a day?
They've been sprayed this morning.
Just with water?
Yeah. A bit of feeding.
Right. One here in flower.
Oh, that's that.
Let's have a look. Now what is that one?
Chytroglossa Marileon. I can't pronounce.
That's a strange one, isn't it?
Beautiful little flowers.
Have you got any plants in with proper flowers on, other than that Masdevallia?
No, you have to, yeah. You can't have proper flowers in here. You don't want proper flowers.
Yeah, that one. That's just going over, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gone over. It had 3 big spikes on, it's gone over.
This is nice too.
Yeah.
This red one, I've just noticed it.
I thought you did that before.
No, what is it?
Maxillarium Sophronitis.
Maxillaria sophronitis.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, he didn't tell me he'd gone till they'd gone. He rang me up and told me after they'd gone.
Arangus luteo
Can you hear
alba
me talking on there?
variety
You're not
rhoda stricta. Very nice too. But I haven't to say anything. He wants to do all talking now. Go on, tell me. Go on, talk to me. Talk to me. It's on gorse and one thing else. I'm letting go. Keep hold of it.
I've got hold of it.
Right,
it's
go on.
dangerous talking to you, Eddie.
Who is?
It's dangerous talking to you.
Why?
Well, I don't know.
Go on.
I don't know what you're recording.
I'm recording everything you say.
Well, you better cut it.
Why, what are you going to say?
You won't want me to repeat it.
I've just said that. I've seen the label. But how old of a plant is it?
Arangus lutea alba, variety rhoda stricta. How old is it?
Yeah.
Well, I've grown it from flasks. I've had it for donkey's years.
Oh, right. Is it first flowering?
No, they've flowered for quite a few years.
Right.
Well, it's been split. The plant's been split once. Just told
Now,
me you'll
what's
lose
this,
all your
David?
subscribers.
What's this? What is this, David?
It's another Chytroglossa Marileonia.
It's a tiny little thing, isn't it? I don't know whether I should be showing all these or not. I'm probably keep on wagging it about. I'm going to lose my subscribers.
I think you've lost them.
I found one I like, David. That's beautiful.
Leptotes bicolour. It got a bit damaged.
We used to have one of these
It got a bit damaged.
years ago. Leptotis bicolour, yeah?
It got a bit damaged.
Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they? Lovely colour.
Yeah.
Urstadella centripetala. You've got a lot with tiny flowers on, haven't you, David?
They're nice, aren't they? They're better than big gaudy
Yeah,
flowers.
do you like small things?
Better than big gaudy flowers, aren't they?
No, I like the big and gaudy.
No, they're
On
more.
the big cattleyas.
No, this is another Dryadella. Like, you'll be able to see this one.
And is that the flower?
Yeah, them are the flowers. They haven't opened yet, obviously.
Oh, they do open then?
Obviously they haven't opened,
Oh,
have they?
another diadella.
Dryadella.
Right.
This is
Well, there's one thing about the
This
size of them, David. You can get a lot in a small
You can
space.
get a lot in a greenhouse, can't
Yeah,
you?
you can, yeah.
This is Ed Walleye.
Right. I mean, the plants look very healthy.
Oh, it'll be covered in flowers in another... Well, it'll be the meeting at weekend. At the North of England Orchid Society meeting
Right.
on Saturday, Eddie.
He's advertising again.
It will be there on Saturday.
Right.
Along
Well, we'll have a look, see how it goes on.
With all my other plants.
We'll have a look how it goes on, Vice President.
Well, I hope you take notice.
Now here's one with a whopping big piece of bark.
Well, it'll put your kind of flowers on this, when it,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Right, name first, please.
It's a Chytis Cassis leavis.
Right. Nice new growth there.
Yeah, it's growing well, isn't it? It's coming
There's
up.
the plant.
See?
Oh,
But I put it upside down on that bark and it's growing upwards now.
yeah. It's
being
well,
contrary.
these are turning up as well, aren't
Yeah,
they?
that has. It's been contrary, isn't
Right,
it?
it is. Probably when it grows away, it'll make it sag a bit.
But when they start getting bigger, they start putting spikes on from bottom.
What the roots like?
There is some good roots on it.
That's dead.
No,
that
them
one.
are old roots.
That's dead.
It's a.
Not many new roots on there.
That's a new. There's a new root. There is new roots on
Why
it.
are they green?
There is new roots. Let's see. There's new roots in there.
Right.
But when it'll start putting new roots on here before long.
Right. It's a big plant, that, isn't it?
It hasn't been on that long.
Right. Now this is a Laelia anceps. So he tells me is that it last year as a back bulb
Told you on the pot.
and it's grown this much in 12 months. Well, you've done very well with that. In fact, you'll tell me anything, won't you, really?
It's got 3 growths on and another growth coming
We're
on.
supposed to make these videos to help the people,
Well,
not to tell lies.
showing you. Don't tell lies, Eddie. It's put 3 growths on, and it's another growth coming on now.
Yeah, it's nice, David. You do well with them.
That's good from a back bulb, isn't it?
Yeah, evidently.
Evidently.
But where's it getting its goodness from now? Because there's not much left in the back bulb, is there?
There's quite a bit in there yet, but it's putting roots down. The roots are in the pot now.
Yeah.
There's no roots in the pot now.
Yeah. And they're lovely flowers, them anceps, aren't
Oh
they?
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Get me in.
Now, if
I get into bother with
you can see a lot round here. There's one
If I
here.
get in bother with this video,
There's one here in bud as
I won't be
well.
doing anymore.
Cattleya aurantica. Is it aurantica? Yeah. That's coming up nicely.
Oh yeah, that's flowering.
There's another one right at the back flowering.
Yeah, this is off the back one. I had to cut it up. I was forced.
Oh, that's the same one, is
I was
it?
forced to cut that one up at the back. So that's
I mean, you do well when you
that's a
take
piece of it.
when you take divisions off them. They do well, don't they?
Oh, hopefully.
Huh?
You live in hopes, not always.
Mind you, do you think it helps your
Hello.
plants, David? Do you think it helps your plants? I'm all crammed in together like this.
No, I soon have them space, but I can't afford
Would
it.
you?
I can't afford a 40-foot green now. I haven't got room for one.
No.
No,
No, you won't want one.
can't
do you?
afford to eat it either.
What's this you've got?
It's a Castley intermediate. Semi-albus cerulean.
Right. That's nice, isn't it? That'll be nice when they come out.
Yeah, 2 spikes on it.
They'll be out shortly.
Yeah,
That's lovely.
it will be. Will be. Actually, that bulb looks. Oh, it's all right.
Yeah, you remember everything I've taught you, aren't you? Now this one's fascinating.
What is?
Now you can see this piece of gorse that's hung up there.
No, that top one
Well,
isn't
I'll come
fascinating.
right down it.
I think.
Look at the length of it,
No, I think
and then I'll show you the plant at the bottom.
there's a Master Valley at the bottom.
And this is how he grows them.
Oh, you're looking at this.
Look at that.
Oh, you've had a laugh at that.
And it's right down
You've
there.
had a laugh at that before.
And that's the No, I haven't. I wouldn't laugh at your plants, David. No.
It's
And
got,
that
it's
is
got-
some...
it's got hold of it now.
What is it?
The name's on it, Eddie. I
Oh, yeah.
can't remember the name.
Oh,
Eh? Oh, well, look,
Cry.
Cryptus alatus.
Cryptus alatus, that's it. I see you've got some nice black and white labels.
Yes, I'm copying you now, Eddie. I'm putting black and white.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't do. You go wrong somewhere if you copy me. This is a strange one. There's no name on this one. Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Rossivola nodosa.
No dorsal. It's a piece off a plant they had to cut up.
Yeah,
That went
a
wrong.
piece, just a piece of it. Yes.
Yeah.
Still on a gorse bark and doing very well.
Yeah, it's putting a new growth on now. It's
That gorse bark's fantastic.
well, I thought I'd lost it, but it's
What's this, David?
no.
You showing me. He looks to be proud of.
It's Pleurathalis gracillima.
Pleurathalis
Gracillima.
gracillina. You see, David grows all these hot growing plants and cool growing plants, all in the same greenhouse, and they do superb.
Not always.
They do. So what's this? You can
Yes.
come in one day and what?
You come in one day and there's nothing, no spikes on at all. Next, you come in again a day or two after and it's covered in spikes.
Really?
Covered in flower spikes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they don't last
With
very
big flowers?
They don't last very long.
No. Big flowers?
Well, there are a couple of mil.
As big as that? Yeah. Well, remind me when it's in flower and then you'll be able to show me.
I will then.
But will you take it to a show?
Oh, you'll have to be quick though.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll never be right for a show, will it really? If the flowers only last a couple of days.
Well, no, that's the problem, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's a problem with a lot of plants,
That's
that,
the
isn't it?
problem, Eddie. It's catching it.
This you showing me, David?
Oranges verdicii.
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 All right.
It's growing well now.
That's another little thing you
Look
should.
at,
I know.
look at the size of the root coming on there.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Tiny little plants. No wonder you can get a lot in your greenhouse.
Oh, that's what you want, isn't it?
Ah.
Another one of your same group. Dideri.
I've got one in flower.
Are yours in flower?
Yeah.
Well, this is a bit to go yet, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's got to grow a bit as well. Yeah. Yeah, mine's in flower.
Yeah. This was.
It opened yesterday,
This
so I'll
was.
take it on Saturday.
This was seedling. Well, the same group, aren't
Yeah.
they? Same group. Elephant.
This is an old variety. Angraecum Rutenberg. I had one of these about 15 years ago. Never flowered,
Oh, this will.
but lovely.
Yeah, but this will flower, Eddie.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
got
you'll get it to flower. I know.
confident.
Yeah. They're a nice strong plant though, David.
It's doing all
They are
right.
nice. They're a lovely size as well, aren't
Well, I looked at it this morning and I'm tempted to put it on a piece of gorse.
they? Well,
Because
you know that.
Because that elephantianum's doing all right.
Yeah, you know what you like on gorse.
No, that's on cork, isn't it, the
Yeah,
elephantianum?
very nice. But
We'll see.
it's years and years since I've heard of Rutenbergianum.
Yeah?
Yeah, lovely. Just having a pan round, David. You got some air plants up here, big ones.
This will be an interesting orchid if I get it to flower.
That's what, David?
This will be interesting if I get it to flower.
What is it? I can see it in or something.
It's known as a bird's nest orchid.
And what's the name of
It
it?
goes like a bird's nest, does a sheath round
What's
it.
the name? I can't see it.
Inabulbum magnificum.
Inabulbum
Magnificum.
munaficum.
Magnificum.
Magnificum or something like that. And they're nice, are they? But known as the bird's nest plant.
Because it's like a bird, it's like a nest, isn't it?
Oh, right.
It-
Where'd you get that from? Somebody else die? Look at the face.
They're all they're nearly all seedlings in it.
Here we do have some fun, David, don't we? Go on.
It's a matter of opinion. You get me in trouble.
What's this? Can I? No, I'll not take it out.
It's another Dendrobium forbesii, this
All right,
seedling.
right.
Growing
But they all look nice, David,
Growing very well, this.
don't they? They all look very nice.
Another Laturia Dendrobium.
Yeah. Laturia type, yeah.
You can see Laturia type, Eddie. I'll educate you.
Yeah, go on.
Thin stems at the bottom.
Thin
and
stem and then a
then they
bulb.
bulb out. Then
Yeah.
they bulb out.
I didn't know that, honestly.
There you go then.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know
You did
that.
know. You did know.
No, I didn't, because
Oh.
what's his name on YouTube? Roger's always talking about Latoria,
Who is?
Dendrobium.
Oh,
Roger.
is it? Oh, is
Yeah.
it really? Well, there's another one here.
You've got another one?
Well, I've had this for years and the damn thing won't flower. Look,
That's a Latoria, is it?
this is Laturia.
That's flowered, hasn't it?
No,
No?
it's never flowered. I'm hoping it will yet. Polissima. We saw one in Spain, half the size of this in flower. 2 spikes on it.
All right.
Look at it.
So there must be something that's just not quite right for it.
Well, it's put 2 growths on this year, that and that.
Well, what's that in the middle? What
That's
is
a
it?
sheath. It's a sheath. And it's a
Well, you're getting sheaths that are not opening.
it's a double sheath. There's another sheath inside. It's still green, so I'm living in hopes.
All right.
It might flower. It might still turn off of this greenhouse.
No, I've never had enough in here, David. I bet some of the viewers could spend all day in here and still not see everything.
Rather than me sometimes.
You have them all over the place, haven't you?
Too many, Eddie, too many.
You have really, haven't you?
Yeah,
You seem to get more and more and more.
oh, they just keep multiplying. They just keep multiplying. But then you never know.
Well, I think that's about
You never know, it might
about
flower.
all we've got time for, and he just showed me one that he started growing peonies. But
Well, they came out of a flask
again,
some years ago. Yeah.
well, this is the last one we're going to have a look at now.
Okay.
And this is what, David?
It's Dendrobium brassii
Brassii.
from New Guinea.
And this is the one that
But
you would like to flower.
I would love them to flower, but
Is it something to do with Cuthbertsonia and stuff like
they
that?
don't seem to like to flower.
All right. The Gene Boy cannot.
She said she'd got a couple of she's struggling.
All right.
She said she got a couple of flowers on one, but not much.
You both grow them in the same type of
Well,
media.
Jean grows them in. Well, she generally grows them in moss, but
Right.
I prefer bark.
Probably flower if you put them in live moss.
Oh,
What, is this the same plant, David?
it's the same.
All right.
That's the same plant. Look at that. It puts growth
So
out.
that's in moss.
Well, it's in a lot.
You've a bit of moss in.
Yeah, that's a lot more moss.
Right.
And it keeps putting growth out from underneath, coming out from under the bottom, and yeah,
So it's growing well.
it's
So
growing.
eventually it will flower.
It's growing. Well, we live in all.
Unless you've got a blind plant.
Well, they're all blind if they are.
I know. There's lots. Some never flower, don't they? They're like garden plants. They can do the same.
And Dick keeps
Be classed as blind.
telling us they flower continuously when they do.
That's a sign of good growing, isn't it? That purple.
I'm not sure.
There's a chemical
But
in it.
see,
Isn't it?
look at the size of that. They're putting bigger bulbs on. That's a double bulb on there. So you never know.
Right.
We keep hoping.
Right. I'm going to end it there, David, because I can't stand here all day talking to you.
Really?
I wish I
Eddie?
could.
Really? Have you a lot to do then?
Aren't you pleased?
Have you a lot to do?
I have a lot to do,
Oh.
David. I have a lot
What are
to
you going to do?
I've got to go home and make me tea. So, nothing more remains, but I have to thank you
Okay.
for allowing me into your greenhouse again.
Right.
And I'll pick my plants up if you've still got them. You
Might be the last
haven't
time.
sold my plants off at the show.
Might be the last time, and it depends what comes out on the video.
Oh, I'll get you in trouble if I can.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that, David, you know that. There's no trouble. Well, what do you mean, trouble? There's no trouble in an orchid society. Is there?
Sometimes you have to be careful what you're saying.
Not in the north of England Orchid Society.
Oh, it's nice of you to mention.